Okay, in part B of this problem then, we're asked to find the coefficient of x to the 22nd in the Taylor series for f about x equals 0. So we will need to be able to find a general term. And so looking at the third degree polynomial that we found above, it's pretty straightforward. It looks like it's going to be 5 to the n times root 2 over 2 times x to the n. Now I just realized I had a big mistake on this, and that is that I forgot the n factorial in the denominator of each of the terms there. So you do have to go back and make sure you see that I should have 2 factorial in the x squared term in the denominator and 3 factorial in the x cubed term in the denominator of the x cubed term. So my general term is 5 to the n square root of 2 over 2 times n factorial times x to the nth. So if I'm looking for the coefficient of x to the 22nd, then I'm looking for 5 to the 22nd, obviously you don't need to compute that, times square root of 2 over 2 times 22 factorial. Now the only thing that we don't know here is the sign of this. Now I didn't put a sign in the a sub n, so it's a little bit more complicated to do that, because it is not the evens or the odds, but it's every two. The first and the second are positive, then the third and the fourth. The zero and the first, I should say, are positive. The second and the third are negative. The fourth and the fifth. So if I made a little chart going up by 2, the first two would be positive, and then they're going to alternate by 2's. And so from this I can see that the 22nd term will have a negative. Well, the coefficient of the 22nd term will be negative. Now don't include the x to the 22nd. It's just asking for the coefficient of x to the 22nd. And so that's negative 5 to the 22nd square root of 2 over 2 times 22 factorial. And don't forget that in part A I made a correction to what I did in the previous video, and I need to add n factorial in the denominator of each of the coefficients of x there. The only ones that were really affected were the second term and the third term. The 0th term and the first term were okay because it had 0 factorial and 1 factorial, which both became 1. I will continue with part C in the next video.